Welcome back to another Latina Wednesday. Woo!
Mira, 2 weeks in a row, Joanna.
Energy.
2 weeks in a row.
I know. I'm on a roll here, guys.
Like, que la viera.
Let me keep it
In our
going.
last episode, we didn't mention that Karina wasn't here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Karina's not here today.
Yeah. There.
But still, we miss you, Karina.
Yeah, we hope to see you soon, honey bunch.
Yes, honey bunch. But even personally, in a personal level, I have not seen my
I
sister
even
in
told
a
her, I was
month.
like, damn, you're not going to see your sister till the birthday party.
Yeah.
I was like, oops.
What a bitch. Anyways, so how was your day? How was your week? Not your day, your week.
It's good.
No empecemos así, ya no.
Ya empezamos con
Ya.
el sueño.
Ya se me va a pegar aquí
I'm
luego.
sorry.
No,
I try not to yawn.
It's been a long week. It's been a long
it
week.
has. It really has. I've been trying to cut back a lot on fast food. A lot.
Me
on-
too.
Oh,
That's hard.
I know, guys. I be eating it all the time.
You know
all
what
the
has me on on edge, and I feel que me
What?
tiene de malas.
¿Qué?
Like no puedo respirar.
Ay. The D?
The Dr. Pepper. La coca. The D.
I bet you be feeding for
Bitch,
it.
I
Pepper.
be
You feed for it?
bitch. I
¿Qué?
be for the Dr. Pepper, bro.
She fiends for it. Like she scratches for it.
I think I'm over the scratching phase, but yeah.
Really?
I'm like, damn, una coca bien fría.
Ay, no,
And
como.
when I say coca, I mean Dr. Pepper because I'm addicted. But
Yeah.
Ay, es que está bien buena.
I'm
Sí.
really standing on business on boycotting Coca-Cola. I have not
Oh,
had a
for
Coca-Cola in a while. I actually miss Coca-Cola.
I saw that Pepsi in the back of your car scene. I was like,
oh,
Yes, I don't fuck with
that's what we got for the birthday party.
Oh, good. No, yeah, we went to a
Pepsi.
quinceañera straight Pepsi. I was like, what?
yeah, that's how it is, girl.
Period.
Yeah.
I was like, we stood.
Well,
stood
I
to
left
it
coca like coke.
for Lent.
Yeah, and
What? You gave up?
I actually gave it for the rest of my life.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you freaking. I'm so proud
My
of you. I
pookie.
thought you were gonna say you had already.
It was for a good cause.
Oh, period.
Thank you, God.
My poor pookie pie.
Yeah,
Hey, she
but
did
it's for me too, for my health.
Yeah, and I know there's gonna be a lot
And
of
I
good
left the hot
benefits.
Cheetos.
Yeah, we
that
were
hurted.
we were on a streak,
Mm.
but
That's
it was
hard.
for the Lord Savior.
Yes,
And
it's
for us,
very good.
for us,
Yeah,
for
for
us.
you guys too.
But
But mostly for Lent.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry. But yeah, girl, that should be on me. I'm just like, especially there's certain foods that you eat that you're like una coca bien fría.
Especially if it's a
Sí.
homemade meal. Oh my. Girl.
So, yeah, so
I
I've
can't
been on
relate
that
'cause I be
water.
drinking water.
I'm on that water binge.
Girl, I don't know what's up with me and water. We have beef. Like I don't know.
I don't know how
It's
do you
so hard
survive?
for me to drink
How's
a
your
whole
pee?
bottle of water.
Oh,
Is your
it
pee dark?
No, actually, believe it or not, it's not as dark as I thought it would be. And
What
like,
is it?
You know how they
What
say
color?
your
It
pee?
doesn't
It's like no. That's what I said. People say like it smells like asparagus or it's like really, really
Dark.
like stinchy. Like it's just really
It's
stench.
not?
It's not. It does. It's not as dark. I will say it's dark. And it's just not like yellow, like bright yellow. And it's not as stinchy either. Like it don't smell. But I just don't drink as much water.
Mine's
the
almost
minute-
clear.
I'd be drinking like
you're
I'll
drinking
do
a lot of water.
Arizona, like vitamin water. I'll drink stuff that has water in it.
Vitamin water.
I love vitamin water.
We
It's
don't
so
like
good.
vitamin water.
No,
It's not good?
for you.
They're not supporters.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry,
I'm like,
sister.
that's my favorite thing to drink at work. Cause I'm telling you, water is so hard for me. I'll drink apple juice, Snapple. I'll drink anything, but I will not drink water. and
Snapple's
it's so
part of
hard.
Coca-Cola too.
Oh my gosh! don't tell me
Everybody's
that.
part of Coca-Cola, even Red Bull.
And like just yesterday, I drank my first full bottle of water at work.
Ooh,
I was so proud of myself.
look at you.
I was like, dang, I was thirsty for real. Because I'm telling you guys,
If I don't
it's
drink
so
water,
hard.
my lips get dry. I feel like I'm dying.
My kidneys start hurting right away.
My mom says the same. My mom be like, my kidneys hurt. I'm like, where are my kidneys? How do I know they're good? Where are they?
They're right here on the side.
Oh my god, that has been hurting recently.
Girl.
That's probably why.
You're gonna get a fucking UTI.
Yeah. And then now, like after work, sometimes when I work all days, I be going and getting it twisted after work. So I'm like, oh, just need me a beer, like just rest. Yeah, and I'm like, that's bad. That's why I be getting so bloated. And now everyone's talking about cortisol levels and shit. And now I'm trying to get my cortisol levels down. Cause I'm like,
this bitch.
why'd you guys have to tell me what cortisol is? Like, I don't want to know what it is. Hasta ahorita, güey.
Girl, that was on trend for years.
I know, but
it
like
just got to your For You.
Yes, apparently it just got to my For You. Not even just my For You. I had been seeing it on my For You, but I really don't pay attention. All my friends, oh my god, girl, that's why your face is so puffy. You need to chill. And I'm like, what? Is it really?
You're like, I didn't know it was fucking puffy.
Literally. And then I realized, I'm like, dang, no. When I look at the pictures,
it always be the people you know that make you see your insecurities.
Yeah, like humble.
Some bitch at work said my teeth were yellow. I was like,
no way. Who?
I don't want to say because I didn't get it. I don't even want to tell Yessie because I know Yessie's gonna fucking pop off.
What a bitch.
You know who?
We're buying you some white strips.
Somebody. And I was like, damn, not the teeth. Like this girl, and I said it out loud. Like, damn.
That's a low blow.
La pendeja?
That's a low blow.
Ay.
It's because she is bien llevadilla.
I don't give a fuck.
It's bien llevadilla. And
I don't like her from the beginning, too.
I comment on her, too.
What'd you say?
What?
You better have said she stunk. You better have said she's stinky.
No, I said her teeth were yellow, too. I'm like, we're not talking, right? But I was like, damn, giving me insecurities I didn't even have.
No, for real. They will humble you real quick.
¿Qué le dicen sus pinches pelos tiesos que parece que se la dieron en la cara?
Yeah, I would have been like, I wouldn't be talking with those pelos. Anyways.
Sorry. So, yeah. Jessie already knew. Yeah, but fuck that bitch.
But she needs to do something about that hair first of all. Anyways.
No, now every time I see her at work, all I'm going to see is that.
Good.
That's funny.
But, guys, what we did want to say was, oh my god, how did I say I was gonna bring it up again?
Comadre.
How'd you tell me?
Okay, so Joanna was bringing us to our attention that she's been on a documentary phase.
Oh yeah,
she's always on those documentaries. Every time she comes over, she's like, have you watched this? Have you watched this? I'm like,
yes,
no.
And they're so good, guys. You guys gotta get the ones on Hulu. Those are the best. The ones on Hulu, they get it every time. So
what's the first one you started watching?
Yeah, so the first one I was watching was the Ruby Rose documentary, which everyone was waiting for, and I was telling the girls how.
Tell them a little backstory in case they don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry. If you guys don't know who Ruby Rose is she basically was a really famous YouTube mom blogger that would post on YouTube, and she had 8 kids, and she posted them since they were little up to they were really, really older teenagers already going to college, and she got discovered for being very abusive to her kids. She was mentally and physically abusive to them, and it all came to light recently, like in 2022, somewhere around there, and they came out with a whole documentary during her case. So I got so into it, guys. I went into all the lore of how it all happened, who she was, because I don't even think I ever watched them on YouTube ever. I never even heard of them until this happened. So just to know that she did have a lot of followers, she was low-key famous, wow.
Yeah, and the husband would call her the mom
of YouTube or something,
or the mom of America.
Oh yeah, the mother of America.
YouTube had even recognized her on Mother's Day for the mother of YouTube and some shit like that.
Just so you know how recognized this woman was. Yeah. And it came to light that she was doing this to her kids throughout these whole years that she was famous. And
with the help of the therapist.
Yes, with the help of the therapist. I forgot her name right now, but Jody. I don't know her first name, Jody. And so she does this, and throughout the documentary I was telling the girls how the husband, he's a big factor in the documentary, who's telling most of the story. And I don't know, just something in me is how could a man...
And basically he was saying that he didn't know that the abuse was happening, even though he lived in the same home. Right?
Yeah, practically. He was basically just saying how he never knew, or he never, saw signs of it. I just couldn't believe how
Which again is ridiculous because the
Yes.
kid had signs. Like
Yes.
he was malnourished
Yes.
and literally abused, where he had marks of abuse.
Exactly, and it just did not make sense to me how he didn't know, and how she was also like manipulating him, and just like from him not talking to the kids after a while. I think it was like a year that she basically controlled him and didn't let him talk to his all of his kids, all 8 of his kids. She didn't let him talk to them for like a year.
Mind
and
you,
would
living
tell
in the
them-
same home.
No, they weren't living together.
Oh, no?
Yeah, she kicked him out at that point.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was a point where she kicked him out.
Yeah.
Well, maybe to a certain point, he really wasn't aware how deep it was going if they were separated.
Yeah, true.
Or until when did they end up separating into?
Well, they separated a year before she got caught. Yeah.
Oh,
It was
so
this was
he
a year
probably-
before she
oh,
got
okay, never
caught.
mind.
Yeah, so he had to know these whole years of her abusing all of
Yeah.
her kids. He had to know some extent of it.
Mm-hmm.
And even throughout like the documentary, there's a point where they mention like there's a big deal about why it even came to light, was because on a vlog they mentioned how her son didn't have a bed for like 6 months, and he would sleep on a beanbag.
What the?
Yes, and that came out in a YouTube video, and he was living with his dad at the time. And like, how is it okay that
Your kid didn't have-
your parents, like your kid didn't have a bed and you were okay with it, and you're okay with your wife saying so? You know what I mean? And she was the
Yeah.
boss. Like, she was the boss throughout
Yeah,
this whole
she was
thing.
making the money.
She was making the money.
Well,
And
her
she
kids
was,
were making her the money because
Yeah.
again,
It was because
she
of the
was
kids.
she was filming the
and
kids.
they were employees of her. Like,
Yeah.
the kids were under her.
Yeah. And there is parts in the documentary that I saw that alcancé a ver con Joanna. They show you raw footage. Like footage that's not edit. So you see her telling them, like, this is our job. We are working right now. So you gotta work. You gotta, if you want me to pay you the dollar or something, okay?
Like $10. You get $10 per
For
video.
this video, when she was making millions. Then we have to work. The kids don't want to film anymore, and she's literally
Yeah, like
making
they
a
would
film.
get bored, or like,
Yeah, and you can see in the video.
So
cuando ella les
I was
dice.
kind of just telling Jessica and Yesenia how, like, I just don't see how a man could get coerced or just manipulated or just, like, I don't know, get told what to do basically, and like go with it and just
Especially
be
when
okay
it
with
comes
it.
with abusing children. Because again, there was another documentary.
Abandoning your children,
Yeah.
like all of that goes into it. Like how are you okay with, just because she said no, you can't talk to them, you're okay with that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And which is strange, porque cuando estás en una relación and there's kids involved, men can be spiteful.
Very spiteful.
And they go after
Anybody,
Why?
right? You see in
Yeah.
these custody cases where men literally go crazy over their kid.
Right.
Like, they will do whatever. So it's
Or
just
maybe
kind
he
of
just was tired of that life too, and he was like, "Well, this is my way out."
not even. He was mentioning like how he was so in love, he didn't want it to happen. That he still loves her to this day.
Huh.
Yeah, like he said
How
that.
can he love somebody that hurted
exactly,
his kids?
that he said that he doesn't forgive her though. That he will always love her though, because that
That
was
sounds
his
so
wife.
stupid right now.
Yeah. But you need to watch the documentary because he literally cries over her. Like, says like how like he can't believe like this is a woman he married. Like, he loved her so
Of
much.
course.
Yeah, but see, I don't believe it. Like, I don't believe it. Like, I just don't like
because
how.
again, he's not being charged with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I think it's for his benefit for sure.
To say that
He wasn't aware. You had to aware that something was wrong, because if you saw the even by not seeing his face, but just the way he walks, how skinny he was, you can see that there's something wrong.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. How you live with this kid?
Yeah, and I
not
wonder.
know.
I'm like, dang, was she abusing him too? Like, how does that go?
But you see, okay, I'm a believe. Oh, yo creo que si a una mujer sí la puedes controlar, sí puede ser controlada by a man. I feel, because we're very gullible and we're very sensitive creatures. Aunque even the most hardcore person out there, they got there that way because something happened in the past, right? At one point, they were sensitive and they were broken and all of that. I think women can definitely be controlled, but men, I think if it maybe
There's
it
weak
can
men out
happen,
there.
it can happen, but to a certain extent, I believe. because
Yeah.
it's just part of men to do things without double thinking it. Like they're very on the go. Like they don't think about it twice. You know, that's their way.
Yeah.
So to me, it's hard to believe that man was being really controlled. Maybe it is true. Maybe if he had some traumatic, maybe. But I don't know.
Right. I just think sometimes it's based on how they're raised. Like some men just don't have other men in their life maybe to show them. So they could be a little soft. But even then, I've seen the softest person be like, you know, like
Yeah, like just because you're soft doesn't make you blind, doesn't make you stupid.
Yeah.
I think in my thoughts, I'm like, how is anybody? How is anybody so like how can you not see?
yeah.
But it comes back
know?
to like, okay,
Like okay, let's say
is
like
it like
you know,
a race, like a, because well, in our community, our
Exactly.
men, they're not. It's very rare when you find a man that
No.
supuestamente is control.
all of
and even
no,
at that, it's
no,
not that
all
they're
of
control.
them, all of them are dumb. Like no,
Yeah, they're
I'm not
dumb,
saying,
but they're not controlled.
Yeah, they're not controlled. They're very like, I'm the leader. You
Yeah.
must
yeah, but
follow
they're
me.
but those are the men that are they're the first que caen cuando una mujer les mueve una nalga y le dan todo el dinero.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are the first ones that get manipulated by the women.
Yes. they're
The
stupid.
women that do that type of stuff. You know, like les mueven una nalguita, le dan una sonrisita y ellos ya they pull out cash without even getting any.
Yeah.
That's how mental they are. But I'm like, how does that happen? I'm sorry guys, but this is my mentality. There is no man, no dick size that I would ever jeopardize my life for. My when I say my life, I mean like my home for. And or like that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give him my whole pay because that dick is good. No, never. Like there is nothing that I could be coerced for me to give you money. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
money is a thing that I'm not that is like, bitch, I don't have it.
But that's what
Like I can't go to the mall. You know the people that stop people and then they literally like manipulate into getting shit.
Oh, they don't manipulate.
they don't
They
get
can't
me
get
neither.
me either. I'd be like,
I'm like, girl, I ain't got it.
I'm like, I got that already.
Yeah, bitch, I just no thank. I don't even look at them. I say no thank you and I keep going because I'm not interested. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything that I could be like, oh my god, yes, I want that. I'm gonna be part of this cult. Like I don't know how people can be coerced or be fooled that way.
Manipulated,
Yeah.
So you don't believe women can be manipulated either?
I believe it to an extent, but I don't see how or why. Like why? How can you be that dumb? Like I don't know.
I think that for women, it's not that they're dumb, sino que
I feel like they go
What
through
is it then?
I feel like they go through a different thought process while doing it. Like they're doing it for a reason in their head that they're just
Okay.
find their reason
There
for
was
it.
a woman.
they don't find a way out.
Yeah, they
There
don't
was
find
a
a way
woman.
out.
I don't know if she was Mexican, but she's definitely Hispanic. I saw a TikTok about it. It was a Primer Impacto story. The lady swears she was in a relationship with Enrique Iglesias.
Oh yeah.
What?
Was it you?
Yeah,
Did you send
I
it to
sent
me?
it to you.
Delusion is real.
Bitch,
Yeah.
I saw the whole thing. I was like, how the fuck?
Why did
And she was
think
sending them
that?
money.
She was sending him money, crying, talking about, if you're out there, just tell me. If you're in love with
It's
me,
like a whole
marry
other level
me.
of
I'll leave my
catfish.
husband for you.
And the husband was like sitting right next to her.
Yeah.
During the interview.
Yes.
Yes. And then he was like,
gosh.
she really swears that she thinks it's him. Like, and that this is the husband. And he's like, but I know it's not. I know it's a scam. And like they always prey on older people like us. Because
And
the
then
lady's a little older. And I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
God, they found their
bitch,
weaknesses in
how
Enrique
the
Iglesias.
fuck?
Yes, bitch.
And apparently it happened to a lady in Switzerland or something like
somewhere
that.
on the other.
On the other side with Brad Pitt.
Oh my god.
Brad Pitt, there's pictures, there are AI pictures of Brad Pitt in the hospital, like, and the lady was sending him thousands and thousands of dollars
Oh
porque está
my
enfermo.
gosh.
Diciéndole que la amaba, que era el amor de
It's
su
'cause,
vida.
guys,
How the fuck do you think I'm gonna fall for something like that?
Yeah.
How are you that gullible? In
It's
my
'cause it
head,
does, now that you're mentioning, especially older people, I will say they are a lot gullible.
okay,
My ex's auntie, she was like, one time she's like, hey, I need your help, like pulled me over to the side during a party. I don't know what we were celebrating, and she's like, hey, I need your help real quick. And she, like, we went to the sala. She's like, I need you to help me send this, I don't even know, I think it was like this address to this person. I was like, yeah. And she's like, just call, I don't know how to copy paste it, I don't know how to like copy it and then put it. I was like, yeah, I got you. She's like, yeah, because like I'm talking to this guy. Showed me this like crazy like edited picture of like this really handsome Spanish guy all laid up. I was like, this lady thinks this is real. She's like, yeah, like I'm already sending him a plane ticket over here, like I'm sending him money for it. I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, what about, because she has a whole husband, like what are you talking about? Yeah. So I was like, what about I said his name, and then she's like, oh, he doesn't know about him, he doesn't know, he's gonna stay with his sister here, so I'm just gonna go home. And I was just like, oh my god. And I was telling her, I was like, that's not real. I was like, I promise you that's not real. I kept saying her name. Let's say her name is Shelly. I was like, Shelly, that's not real, Shelly, like you need to like delete that. And she's like, no, I swear, like we talk on the phone every night. I'm like, that's not him, Shelly, like I promise you that's not him, like tell him to FaceTime you. Like she was fighting me on it. She's like, no. And I don't know, we did, like I didn't talk to her. She broke up.
That become the exes.
No, but she did get a divorce from
her husband.
Yeah, and she got her new boo thing. I don't know from where. I haven't seen the new boo.
But it's not the same boo.
No, it's not the boo. It's not the
plane ticket boo.
I don't know. I haven't seen her. But I was just like, damn, she actually got a divorce. That crazy.
Well, this other lady was about to.
Yeah.
But you see, I don't know. About being controlled, maybe eso te embobas because you're deluded, right?
And then
I think you're delusional. Yeah, I think they imagine shit. Like they think like, oh my god, this
maybe
is
their
happen.
brain works different than mine, because there's I don't think I could even start a conversation on the internet.
It's the way people were raised. It's the way they're convinced. Like, come on, think about the Jim Jones. Hella, the guy that made all them drink punch.
Yeah,
like crazy. That's something big that happened, and he convinced thousands and thousands of people to do this for him.
I know, like, that's what I'm saying.
That's how? Like, I understand.
How the fuck does somebody be like?
I guess men can be like manipulated and coerced, because look at all these cults, and there's a lot of men involved. And like, I just don't know.
Or like the guy who said that they had to die.
Okay, but the question is, can he be coerced by a woman?
Exactly.
Yes, of course.
That is true.
I don't know. Can they?
I don't think Mexican men can.
I think if it's another man with men, maybe. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Because masculinity, you don't want to be like left
the weak.
Yeah. You want to go along
with it.
Yeah.
I think that ¿cómo dijiste Mexican men?
Yeah.
I think that they're the most gullible, to be honest.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, definitely. Like, they'll see an ad on Facebook and they believe it.
They're very...
Bitch. Tell me it's not true.
No, you're right. My mom be like, ay, no me dices este té porque Face, no, me dijeron que me va a quitar todas esas arrugas.
Todo. No, pero...
And it be like the randomest ingredients, guys. It's crazy.
You're like, what the fuck is...
Yeah, but you see, that's what I mean. Women, like, yeah, exactly.
No, I really think that they're the most gullible. By women, by ads, by videos.
I think it just depends on the culture and how you grew up. Because I know there's other cultures where, like, no, men are like the frontier, the family.
Yeah.
There is no way. Like, a woman has a say, basically.
Yeah, and no, Joanna, and I think that maybe it could be true to an extent, because imagine, this lady took them from being an average, maybe low class family to a high class. You saw that big ass house they moved into.
Yeah.
You saw he probably worked less. He probably looked up to her. You know,
I
she
think
wished she
she was
had
just
the money.
less masculine. Because remember we talked about masculine and feminine.
At that point,
At
she
that
was
point,
the masculine
he
energy.
he was emasculated.
Yeah.
You're
Maybe.
right.
But
you're right.
still, no, I think he said all that bullshit to get out of jail.
I mean, sí, definitivamente. But that's what I'm saying. Like, how much could that be true? Like, really,
It's
are you gonna
not
be really
true.
controlled and you have no idea?
True.
No.
No, you knew.
You-
And
Yeah,
you're just as cold as her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're a nasty beast.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
I know.
I'm still
It's-
into
I'm
the
right.
debate that Mexican men they cannot be controlled.
Yeah, they can.
Van a hacer
yeah, I
cualquier
don't know.
pendejada que se les dé la gana.
Depende, porque ahorita ya...
Pendejo, sí te lo... Sí,
Yeah,
si tú me
sí
dices
te
que
lo
son
doy,
pendejos,
yeah.
yes, I
Pero
agree,
what
pendejos.
you mean, like mandilón?
No, es que también esa palabra
Yeah,
me
I don't
emputa
know. I
porque
don't like
mandilón,
mandilón. Because
just
what do you
because
mean?
he loves the wife,
Just because, and
he
he's
wants
gonna
to be
do what he
good.
want. Like what? Just because he's gonna treat me right?
Just like nobody can control you, nobody can force you to be in a relationship,
Exactly.
right?
Oh, that's a lie.
Nobody can you can be in a relationship where you want love, that you want to feel loved, that you want to be okay. If you know it's a good thing, right? Si estás en una relación, right? A lo mejor sí vas a tener pleitos, pero si tú sabes que saliendo a la calle and being out that late was going to cause a fight, and you're like, no, I don't want to fight. I'm going to stay home with my wife and do family time and all of this. Why does that make him mandilón? That makes him like a person that has all
That
sus
makes
cinco
you that you
sentidos.
need, that makes it that you need a new relationship. Because if your person can't handle you going out for once, then
I mean,
then move the fuck
No,
on.
porque es respeto. Like, yo estoy respetando a mi mujer or mi husband or mi esposo, whatever. And yo voy a, like, what do you mean? It's time to grow up. We're here. We're together. I see it. I see how it is. Because I feel like it gets to an age. It gets to an age cuando ya tienes que respetar tu casa. Like, your house. Now you have you have kids. Like, come
But
on
it don't
now.
mean that
Es
you
una
can't
cosa-
go out
no,
once in a
pero-
No,
while.
that's the thing.
no,
but
yes,
like,
pero tú sabes que
know the time and the place.
right, like igual como una mujer, like obviamente us moms, we need our time, salimos, right, we go out, pero tampoco tampoco nos pasamos de verga.
Oh, no.
Like, you know,
Yes.
for men it's like either es toda la noche, todo party, fucking drinking or
No le
nada.
puedes dar el dedo
Nada,
porque se
ajá.
llevan toda la mano.
Exactly.
Sí. But yeah, guys, I think I'm 50-50 too. I think yes and no. I think yes if you know what it takes to manipulate him, and no if he's not able, like if he's not just not gullible.
Yeah, and I feel like at the end of the day, you can say whatever because we weren't there. We don't know.
Yeah.
But again, in that specific
Oh yeah,
case,
in that specific case,
I think he's a
lying.
fucking lie.
Because why is it that to this day
He's
him
not
and his
the
kids?
father.
No, why is it to this day him and his kids are not on good terms? Like,
Yeah,
What did
because
you
they
do?
know, because they
Yeah.
know, and that fucks up a kid. Let me tell you.
yeah, I bet.
From experience, I know that sometimes when you're being abused or being treated horribly by one parent and the other parent doesn't, you know, at
Chime
least
in.
you see them trying to like
Come in and
help or like stand up for you as the child. I feel like that fucks up that relationship as well. So I totally get that. Like, I would fucking say fuck you too
Yeah,
to the dad,
for
because
sure.
you can make yourself a victim in front of people and people can believe you, because at the end of the day, people are that gullible that they believe things. Like, come on, look at what's going on right now. Look at who we have as president. Look at how many people follow him. He's throwing the fucking education system, and you hear people in the back clapping and going, "Ooh, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Make it make sense. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I see how people can be brainwashed. It's so
But that's-
ridiculous to me.
But controlling, do you
Ridiculous.
think controlling is brainwash?
Yes, I think you're
Really?
being brainwashed. I think that you're being.
Controlling, no, but no, I think it can
You
lead to
have to-
brainwashing, but I don't
There
think
has
it
to
is.
be a little bit, because even there has to be a phase where people, how do they call it? When they're training you
Okay.
to be a certain way.
Grooming you.
Grooming you, that's the word. Thank you so much. I feel like people groom you from the minute they see you. the way that she had a list of guys. No, not a list of guys. A list of, you remember?
yeah,
she had a
attributes
list
that she
of
wanted in a
attributes
guy.
that she wanted in a guy, and she had guys' names.
Like,
And the
8
husband says that he was in every list or something like
yeah,
that.
no, like he was on the list and he wanted to check every box.
Uh-huh,
So
something
he started
like that.
studying the whole chart to make
Something
sure
like
that he
that. The
knew.
point is de que esta señora
Yeah.
se nota que eso es lo que hace.
Like she's an
So I feel like in
organized.
that particular situation, you can be brainwashed because you're groomed that way, because there's one thing that person knows and sees about you, and they take it and they make it into this big thing so you can follow them and do what they say. Like there's no other reason why I would think that not it happens that way, because the way that he tells you how they met, their love story, bitch, I'm like, what the
He was
fuck?
basically training to marry her.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, damn, now that you put it that way, that is pretty true.
Yeah.
He did everything that was on the list, he became.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, y'all. All right, guys, but with that, we're out. We love you guys so much.
Don't forget to follow us on all social medias at Ready or Not Latinas. And yeah, this was I thought it was a good topic because I feel like we all have different
Opinions.
opinions, views,
Yeah, we all see it differently.
yeah, it's just things that has come to our attention, and we were like, what the?
Crazy.
I was shooketh.
But definitely look into that documentary, and then look into the
And let us know what you think. Let us
Oh,
know
yeah.
if you think he's lying, if you think he's telling the truth.
and let us know what's the tea. Or let
need to
us know
watch it.
if you've been in a situation where you've been manipulated, where you've been, even if it's the littlest thing, like maybe you were at the store and you came out with, you know what they did get me once.
Wow. With what?
Herbalife.
Oh,
with the fucking
you
Herbalife.
did.
I did.
Yo,
But
thank
that's
God.
true, though. That's true. I did lose 40 pounds.
Oh,
You just have to have money to do that. And
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, you made me.
and you really did put your all into
I
it.
did put my all, but bitch, that's expensive.
Yeah.
And when I know when's my cutoff. When I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking sell my pinche left culo to me to get that shit. Like, that's not happening. If I don't have it, I don't have it. But
Yeah.
there's people that put their all into it.
Yeah.
And they really
life
believe
saving.
this. Literally. They believe this is gonna be a business and they're gonna make thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm not like that. Dumb. But I do feel like it's a good nutrition program. It's expensive. And where you can get protein anywhere.
Let's see.
That
you
is
just
true.
need, what makes them go for it. It's the team effort. Like they do boot camps and they're very like
hands-on.
And obviously the girls that were my coaches, they were people that I trusted, people that I knew. So yeah, anyways, that was the only time that I was like, oh yeah, it happened to me.
Yeah, you got a little bit
I got a little pulled in, but again, it was a good experience.
Yeah, exactly. But all right, guys, we love you. Bye.